Hey there. So today I'm going to show you a case study of a furniture niche client of ours. So they're an e-commerce store selling furniture to people that own homes or houses. And their main target country is the United Kingdom. And the problem that this client had when turning to us was that they were selling high ticket items. So the products that they sell cost between £2,000 to £20,000. So it's really expensive. And the main traffic channel that they had was they had some white labels. They had some partners, some stores to whom they were like basically a white label partner. And yeah, they just wanted to sell products directly to the consumer. And they saw how the white label, how their partners were doing it. So they wanted to establish their own brand name. They wanted to rank for the main keywords by themselves because they saw there's a huge opportunity with SEO, especially given how much the products cost and how much money they had to give away to the partners who were doing the advertising. So now they just wanted to turn the tables and do the advertising to get the traffic by themselves to earn more money for themselves. I'm going to show you how they managed to achieve, or how we managed to achieve, a 50x ROI on their SEO investment. And this was done in 6 months. The campaign is still ongoing, so the results are getting better. There is some seasonality in it, in this niche, meaning that there will be more sales during the summer season. But yeah, like based on the traffic, based on what you see here, like we started doing SEO in the beginning of October, and the idea was to just try and rank them better for the next season, which is the summer, which is now almost upon us. So yeah, and the results achieved are like the traffic increased from 804 visitors in September of 2024 to now over 9,000 monthly organic visitors in May 2025, and this number is growing. And as you can see here, the number of keywords these guys are ranking for now has increased by over 50%, so from 2,000 to 4,200. And this little section here shows how many keywords are ranking in the top 3 in Google. And this has grown from 21 to 208. So there's a huge growth here. And traffic value as well. So based on this is just comparing to Google Ads value, how much per month you would have to pay to get the same amount of traffic with Google Ads. So yeah. And also the main target country is the United Kingdom, which is where most of the rankings are coming from. So this is also nice to see, because sometimes, yes, you do have organic rankings, but they're in the wrong country, like India, for example, which is not where most of your customers are. So as I said, like traffic from 800 to over 9,000, 208 top 3 rankings, and 50x ROI from SEO. And this is like the super high ROI is mainly coming from their products just costing a lot of money. Like, as I said, between 2,000 to 20,000 pounds per one product, per one sale. Here are some more numbers, or some more graphs. Another graph from Google Search Console. This is SEO Gets, which is like an application that just brings us Google Search Console data and just makes it prettier, makes it easier to manage. And you can see the growth here as well. And this is like where most of the growth is happening. So this is mainly to collection pages, to product pages, and also partially, or huge parts, also to blog articles. They didn't have an active blog section before we started working with them, but now they do. So there's huge growth here as well. But most of the growth, or most of the ROI, is coming from the collection and the product pages. So there's huge growth in those areas. And as I said, like the problem when we started was that they sold high ticket products, really expensive products, but had no organic visibility. So you could only find this business, their website, when you knew their brands. So when you type their brand name into Google, you would find them, they would come out, but that was the only way for you to find them. So that was a problem, and they wanted to do something about it. And they knew that people were searching for their products, but they didn't have any idea, or they did have some vague ideas, but they didn't have a clear action plan for SEO, and they had more money than they had time. So that's why they hired us to do the work for them. And also they didn't want to waste their own money, and they didn't want to waste their own time doing random stuff that wouldn't really move the needle, because there's, like as the client said, there's just so much information about SEO that they didn't really know what to actually do. And what we did for them is just a quick overview of the main activities. And as always, we implied the 80-20 of SEO. Yes, we still do the stuff that doesn't really move the needle, but this is usually like only 20% of our work. 80% of our efforts, if not 90%, is spent on or invested into things that actually move the needle for the client. So yeah, the main things, first, we quickly fixed the site structure and cleaned up the URLs. So with e-commerce stores, it's really important that you have all your most important collection pages in your main menus. So let's say you're selling iPhone cases. So you're selling cases for your for iPhone, and you have different kinds of cases. So you're selling rubber cases, you're selling leather cases, metal cases, just random examples. So all of those 3 types I told you about, like rubber cases, metal cases, and leather cases, you should have different collection pages for. And all those collection pages should include different products you have in those collection pages. And if those three are your most important collection pages, you should have them in the main menu. So if someone goes to your main menu, they can see iPhone cases, and then there are drop downs for leather cases, rubber cases, and metal cases. Just a simple example, but you just need to have your most important collection pages in your main menu. And the URLs also need to be clean. I have other videos on how to optimize for this, but we did that for them as well. It was a quick fix. So yeah, it wasn't that substantial, but it's like a small thing that can yield significant results, especially if you didn't have your most important category pages in your main menu. So then we also created new collection pages for high intent keywords. So we just found we checked the competitors to see what collection pages do the competitors have that are actually bringing the competitors traffic. So let's say that again, you're selling iPhone cases and you find out that your competitor is getting 10,000 visitors to their metal iPhone cases page, but you're also selling metal iPhone cases, but you don't have a separate collection pages for that. Then you're basically missing out on 10,000 additional potential visitors. And if you just simply created another collection page for metal Apple iPhone cases, you would have and then add all your metal case products to that collection page, and then just to optimize the page with your tools. And then you would have a high odds of also ranking for that particular keyword and getting those 10,000 people to come to your site instead of your competitor. So yeah, we just created new collection pages for high intent keywords. We found tons of different collection page ideas. We prioritized this list and created 20 additional collection pages for them, and then optimized the pages with the tool called Surfer SEO, just to make sure that the pages or the collection pages would have the highest odds of ranking without needing that many backlinks built to them. Then we also optimized all core category pages that they already had, and as I said, added them to the main menus. Then also we built internal links across the site. So they did have some blog articles, but they weren't mainly ranking for anything. And also we added internal links from those blog articles and also from products. So if you have, let's say 20 products in a category, if you go to those products, it would be beneficial that if you, from the descriptions of those products, if you link to your main category page. So again, if you have the metal iPhone cases collection page and you have 20 different metal cases there, you go to each of those cases and you try to go to the description and find where do you have the word, or even maybe add the word metal iPhone cases or metal iPhone case to the description of a singular product, and then link to the main category page. Seems maybe too simple to work, but this actually works well to increase the rankings of your category pages. This is also something we did, also with blog articles as well. And also then another important thing, this is always part of the 80-20, is we built and earned backlinks from relevant British or UK websites. So the client wants to rank in the United Kingdom. We built them links from British websites to then boost the authority of their site in the UK rankings. This worked really well. I would say this is one of the biggest needle movers for them. I would say number one is finding out the most important keywords, optimizing collection pages to rank for those keywords. And number two is backlinks, relevant, high quality backlinks. And then also we created SEO-driven blog content. And what I mean by SEO-driven is just simply we found out what are the questions that people ask about their products. And then we just created SEO-optimized blog articles, human-written blog articles. We also tested AI blog articles for them. We always do this if the client allows us to test with AI. And how we test is that we simply create 5 articles with 100% human-written articles and 5 articles with AI. And then we see how do these different articles compare. And usually human-written articles rank better. And if that's the case, we in the future would only focus on doing human-written articles while still testing with AI as well. Because AI is cheaper and we just want to do whatever makes more sense, whatever makes more money for the client. So yeah, in some niches we're mainly using AI because AI works so well. Usually it depends on how much content there is already out there. Because AI is basically rehashing existing content. And if there's already a lot of content and you just use AI, it's really hard to rank. Then you need human-written content with unique insights. This is something we take care of for most of our clients. Yeah, so that's pretty much all we did. Here's just another picture of some rankings that we achieved for them. I've hidden the specific keywords and the URLs to protect the client's rankings. Because if we were to, let's say you are one of our clients and we got amazing results for you, and then we share those results publicly on our YouTube channel, it would be really easy for your competitors to see, okay, this is what they did exactly. I'm going to do the same and outrank them. So to just protect the client's rankings, I'm not showing you any keywords or any URLs here. This is just to show you how, you see here, there's a keyword with 18,000 searches per month in the United Kingdom. And intent is C stands for commercial and T for transactional. So it's a huge, huge keyword, and they were now ranking in position number 3 for it. And they didn't used to rank for it at all. So the position changed from November. It was like they didn't used to rank even in the top 100. Now they're ranking in the 3rd position, and many, many other rankings like that. Now ranking in the 1st position, from 27th to the 1st position, from nothing to 3rd position, from nothing to 9th, 4th. So there's still work to do. But yeah, this is what we're doing and focusing on now. But still, their SEO ROI is already huge. So yeah, to summarize the main results: traffic over 10x, top 3 rankings also 10x almost, keywords ranked and 2,000 keywords added. TR increased from 15. So TR stands for domain rating, domain authority. This was increased from 15 to 30, and the estimated ROI based on how much money they're now making from the organic channel is over 50x. And this is how much extra they're making divided by how much they have paid us. And they now dominate most of their important keywords, and we're still working on getting them to the number 1 position for all of their important keywords. And again, like, this didn't come from publishing hundreds of blog articles. It came from the 80-20 of SEO, which is mainly working on the pages that actually drive revenue for the client. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we need and all we will still focus on doing for them. And if you're also interested in us doing a free video audit of your store with no follow-ups from my side, whatever, unless you want any follow-ups from my side, just go to the first link in the description and just request a free video audit of your store as well. I'm going to go over your store, see what the easy wins are, and is SEO even a channel for you that you should invest into? So that's it from my side. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.